Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Opinionated podcast. I am your host, Tripolar, joined with my other two hosts today. He is the next spawn of Keemstar, the drama maker himself. Just joking. GameCube Dude 100.
Try said episode 3 because, GameCube Dude 300, So don't give him too much shit for that. But anyways, hello my YouTube comrades.
And also joined by my other co-host who has just got home from a dentist appointment, Joshua Bruce.
Hey, what's happening, everybody?
You're not delusional right now, are you?
It's Cam here, and of course, Super Joshua Bros 1, obviously. Thanks for having me.
You didn't answer my question.
True, you didn't.
Are you delusional right now? Did they put you on that medicine?
Are you
that
high
gas, whatever they use?
Nah, I didn't take any drugs. Trust me on that. Nah.
All right, so let's dive straight into our first thing going on. So we just have a little thing to start off this podcast. Obviously, we know you guys have been waiting a long time for this. Actually, the third time we've recorded this podcast because we've recently had some situations going down on Twitter involving several other things. So we decided to scrap the other day's podcast because we thought there was topics in there that we now have a new perspective on, and we just want to avoid all and all together. Let me just start off by saying, I know we all have a little something to say about this, but I'm just going to start off by saying, I really mean no intent to anyone. Like I said, I don't really know a lot of these guys in the community. GameCube Dude and Josh are sort of in this community together and sort of know all the same people. I'm the outside guy. I'm the Minecraft.
Actually, you should take that back because I'm technically the only one that actually does know a lot about them.
Well, true, but I mean, a GameCube Dude does associate with them or at least know who they are. I don't even.
But in some way, that's all I can ever say.
I don't really know who these people are. I have talked to some of them, and they seem like pretty cool guys once you actually get to know them, and we sorted out the situation. But from my perspective, I'm from a Minecraft community outside, so I really have no experience with this or any drama. So the drama was kind of weird for me. I haven't had drama in a long time and had to deal with people. But usually I'm pretty good at coming in, but that's my say on it. Again, let's not be the YouTube community or the community that puts everyone else down and blah blah blah. We're gonna try to help out them. They're gonna try to help us, and that's how it should be. GameCube Dude, what do you have to say on this?
Okay, well, I know who the people you're talking about, and I was kind of harsh to one of them on Twitter. One of them actually has a podcast, and actually, in the Opinionated podcast Twitter, we said we were going to roast them, and one of their hosts replies was, sad, and I reply with, are you sure you're not just jealous that we have more success and we haven't even launched yet? So, yeah, I was pretty cruel in that situation, so I do regret that. I do apologize. The person who I said this to, you know who you are, and I am sorry.
Yeah, I think we all got a little I think everyone in a whole.
On my part.
Yeah.
Everyone in a whole got a little way too heated about the situation. We all just kept firing at each other. But what about you, Josh? What do you have to say about this?
In my perspective, I wasn't really involved too much in the drama because, when I was at school, obviously, Luke updated me about what has been going on Twitter. And then when I just saw this, I'm like, what the hell's going on? So all I can ever say is that I wasn't really involved in this drama. So don't make fun of me if you're actually going to think that, I'm involved in this drama, which technically I'm not. Luke, he just said it, he apologized for it, so I would recommend do not, make fun of him for this, because we all make mistakes. We're all human.
Yeah, we're all owning up to it as well. The one thing that happened was, I know me and GameCube Dude at least saw this, all the art that was going out. And for some reason, I don't know if it's I play Minecraft and some Lion Maker stuff, but they started calling me a pedo and everything. And I contacted the kid who did it, and he apologized. He was actually a really cool kid, and he said, "Sorry,
really?
I shouldn't have done that." Yeah. He was actually pretty chill about it. But I guess it's just because I play Minecraft. I don't really know. So I was a little hurt by that because I was like, what have I done? That's kind of weird.
Exactly.
And most of that stuff was not they just kept going with it, so I just sort of annoying after a while, all that art, but I don't know, it's just weird, just being involved with drama.
I would give them props, though. At least the art looked pretty decent. It didn't look that awful at all.
You mean drawing-wise?
Some of the art that, when I was updated on Twitter, it obviously looked awful, but overall, I appreciate the work behind it, but I don't appreciate, the purpose of making that fucking art, because that art looked really bad.
Wow. You just say the art behind it. We all know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right, GameCube dude. Anything else to say on this topic before we move on?
Nah. I'm good. Let's move on.
We're good? All right. Well, that's all good. That's all you over here about it. So let's get into our next topic. Something we talked about a little bit yesterday, but of course that thing was deleted, and it is this GameCube dude versus Dean drama, which we now have a new updated scoop on. So GameCube dude, how about you explain this to us a little bit?
All right. So I made a video stating that I wasn't going to reply to Dean's next video because my mindset at the time was, okay, this dude is just like, he's just gonna keep going back and forth.
Let's at least fill everyone in on the conversation.
Okay, so
Yeah,
basically,
like what's been going on?
Okay, what happened was this guy Dean from YouTube made a video about me, and well, I saw him being pretty arrogant in that video. I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna shoot this guy down a little bit. So I made a video about his video. Now, turns out he was, acting in that video, which at first I was like, okay, that's probably like some kind of cover to, so he doesn't look that bad. But then, looking at the video a second time, it's like, yeah, you know what, maybe he wasn't playing a character because nobody can really be that arrogant, can they?
Mm-hmm.
So then he makes another video slandering me. He made up a ton of lies, and it was just a completely dishonest video. So, I had to reply to that video. And at that point, I was just thinking, okay, you know what? This is just going to keep going back and forth. Maybe he'll just keep on making more lies about me. So I was like, I'm not going to give him what he wants anymore. I'm not going to reply to his next video. However, in the last video he made about me, well, actually, he made 4 videos. 2 of them were kind of similar.
Jeez,
I replied to both
videos.
of them.
Wow, 4 shit.
Clickbait,
But in the
boys. Got to get the ad revenue.
Yep. But in the last video he makes about me, he titled it GameCube Dude 300 Exposed, yet he has like maybe 2 points on me, and one of them was like a repeat point, and another one was just, it was just something he took out of context. What he did was, he took a video clip of Lavelle from the Super Mario Logan crew, and, he's trying to manipulate, some pictures of comments he had that I had posted on one of my videos, to try and make me, look like Lavelle was mad at me for giving him, or for giving some of their videos
Which
negative
is not
reviews.
true. You've talked to
Which it was just out
Lavelle.
of context, obviously.
Yeah,
Anyway.
it was just out of context, really.
Yeah,
So,
and you've talked to Lavelle, right?
yeah, I did talk
Yeah,
to
you
Lavelle.
talked to Lavelle. You talked to
I love
Anthony,
his videos,
obviously.
by the way. I watched some of his videos the other day. Top notch. If you have not checked them
Good
out, they're
voice
really
actor,
funny.
in my honest to God opinion.
Yeah.
Like, one of the best.
Also, he did, I don't know if I told you guys this, but he did agree to come on the Opinionated podcast at some point.
Yeah, so that would be
And
pretty
we'll
cool
talk
to
about
have
guests
Lavelle on.
later, because, like, that'll be another topic for later.
So
Yeah,
basically, Dean tried to twist this as, Lavelle was mad at me for giving him a negative review. Well, that's not really the truth at all, because Lavelle never mentioned the video I gave a dislike to, which was SML movie Locked Out. That
was a great video.
No, I highly disagree with that.
Locked Out
Jeffy's
is a
bad word.
fantastic
Jeffy's
video.
bad word is a good video as well.
Jeffy's Bath.
I can't talk to either of you right now.
Jeffy's Bath. Wait, have you seen Jeffy's Bath yet?
No.
No,
Jeffy's
I have not.
Bath is such a good. I actually love that video. It was really funny.
Don't tell
Heard
me
of
anything.
what-
I haven't seen it yet, and I'm like the number
I-
one
I
SNL
know.
reactor.
I know. I'm not gonna spoil
All
any
right, so
secrets.
yeah, you know what? I think I've made my point. Dean took something out of context in his final video.
Well, Dean seems like a guy who, in all honesty, is not in it for the actual content of it.
He's
because
in it
I've
for
seen
the
his
money.
content.
And
He's
in
in
from
it
what
for
I can
the
tell from this
casual.
guy is that, like, he's like one of those people, like Leafy is here, for example. Leafy does clickbait, and, with his repetitive content, like, you notice that, like, he's not there to be on YouTube just to entertain people, but there for, money, obviously. And from what I can tell from Dean, because, I actually did, try to contact him before. I told him he should debate with Luke, obviously. I had no response from him, but the only response I got from him is that, like, I completed my mission, and, I was doing that as an act to get views, and I'm like, wow, you're much of a fucking scumbag than I thought you were.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, this guy, I don't want to say he doesn't care. He doesn't seem like he cares about the fans. He says things that you shouldn't really say to fans, and, anyone who purposely tries to go send hate to, like, hey, my fans go, dislike this guy's video, where I know what he said to you was more explicit than that, but
And like, note one
He
thing.
tried
like,
to
you
twist
know,
it as if
hold on,
I told
like,
people to dislike a video. I've never once in my entire life told people to dislike a video.
And like, you know, let's talk about the fact that he does clickbait. And my honest opinion, you know, clickbait can be done right in a certain way.
Look,
that,
listen. And so this point was brought up on Twitter today when they were talking. I've done clickbait videos, but they're good video. Like, it's not clickbait. Listen, my definition of clickbait is when it's like, let's say there was a video called "Cutting an Xbox One in Half with a 1,000-degree sword." I've seen this video, and they actually don't cut the Xbox in half or something like that. Or I think in the video they cut the controller in half instead. That's clickbait. Or like, I'm quitting and you're not really quitting. Like, that's clickbait. But because someone brought it up today, I did a video called Rosalina Gives Birth, right? But that's not clickbait, because in the actual video, Rosalina gave birth, and there was a whole plot line of why she gave birth, and, you know, down the line, everything like that. So that's not, I don't see that as clickbait. I see it as, you know, an interesting video. You know what I'm saying?
But it's not really clickbait. It's just technically a title getter. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's just an attention grabber.
Yeah,
Because,
compared
you know,
to
it's like
someone
this, like, you know, like fucking clickbait where it's like, you know, you lie to someone, you know, your viewers, for example. Like, you know, as you said, like, it's about, you know, cutting an Xbox in half, right? But in the video, no, not really.
Hold on,
Yeah.
here's a better example, and this comes from Dean directly. Dean uploaded a video titled "Real Truth About PewDiePie." In the thumbnail, it's, you know, PewDiePie getting ready to do a bro fist. I click on the video. He's playing like the PewDiePie
I'm playing
game.
a video game right now.
Yeah, exactly,
I'm playing a video
exactly.
game.
That's clickbait. And then there was the time that, did you guys see the point in my video where, you know, I showed him clickbaiting when he's talking about sexual harassment?
Yes.
No, I mean, I didn't see all the videos. I saw the first one.
I'm the only one.
Okay,
out
well,
of all of them,
basically
but
what it
yeah.
was, what Dean did was, there was this whole situation where a YouTuber named Ultima Almighty got exposed for, like, sexually harassing 8 women. And,
Shit.
you know, most of the people who made videos, like, you know, directed towards Ultima, you know, they were very respectable. You know, they were
Wait,
like,
we're
Dear,
gonna-
the titles were like "Dear Ultima," you know, Ultima Almighty exposed, you know, a couple of those.
Yeah.
Then there's Dean's video. In all capitals, he types in "YouTuber sexually harassed 8 females from YouTube." In the thumbnail, he gives like this stupid fucking face, like, ooh. And then there's stick figures. There are stick figures, and it's like, one of the stick figures is lifting the skirt of another stick figure.
Oh
like,
my god.
how the fuck
hey,
do you
hey,
think
hey,
that's
it should've
appropriate for
been
this
tight.
kind of situation?
Hey,
That is
hey.
so insensitive and disrespectful.
Hey,
That
you know
is
what the
very-
good title should be for that video? Grab America by the pussy.
Oh my god. Really?
No, dude, no,
What the heck? I don't support that. I mean, come on.
no, try.
And trust me,
Josh.
in a little bit. Yeah, why do you always say everyone's try? Like yesterday
I'm
in
sorry,
the other
I'm
video.
I did that
No,
all
listen to
throughout
this.
I mean,
the
it's
last
because
time
we
you
both
guys
have a
recorded the
similar voice. I
podcast.
mean, yeah, sure, but
Yesterday, you were talking about Dean, and you kept saying that I was making exposed
yesterday,
views on
2
it.
days ago, dude.
Oh, 2 days ago, whenever it was. But whenever the last time we recorded the first episode of this podcast, it's the 3rd time. Come on.
I know. I'm sorry. It's just.
But listen,
What is
And
it
I'm
about
sorry.
your
Okay,
name?
here's the thing. The
Talking
first time,
about-
you know, it was my fuck up. Okay, the first recording, it was my fuck up. The second one, though, it's pretty much all of our fuck ups. So as I said, we're all human. Just
I
let's
got you,
not
I
fight
got
about
you.
this at all. Yeah.
but also the first, going with this women, you know, doing wrong against women sort of theme. We're gonna get into something like that a little bit later. Our next topic after this, as something very interesting, something I think we all have a lot to say on. But are we wrapped up with this Dean situation? This guy is obviously a clickbaiter who just wants money.
Dean's a
what we're gonna say?
faggot. All right, I'm done.
Wow.
Drama Queen Dean, more
Yeah.
like
All right,
drama
well.
pussy Dean.
Drama
alert
Queen
nation.
Dean is a bitch.
All right, good transition. Speaking of Drama Alert, if you have not seen yesterday's Drama Alert, I would suggest that you check it out, because it leads us into our next conversation, which is about Shay Carls, the
fuck,
big
dude.
vlogger, you know, 3.5 million subscribers, something like that. Been vlogging for like 6 years, has 5 kids and a wife, Katie Lett. Was leaked in the DMs yesterday with an 18. I think, is she 18? Is she 18? I don't
Yeah,
know her
18.
age. She's 18.
I think she's over 18.
I think. Well, 18
I mean,
and
like,
above.
at least
She's
over
young.
18,
She's
or
young.
just like at least.
I'll see if I
yeah.
could. I'll see if I could I could pull it up. But she's young. Cam girl. saying some things that basically he needs Jesus and you need to bathe in holy water if you believe in that stuff, because these messages were some of the most explicit messages I've ever read, coming from a married man with 5 kids who's supposed to be all about family. I mean, what are your guys' thoughts about this? I was shocked.
Actually, no. You should.
They're
be the one
done.
to
That's
say it.
my
No,
thought
no, no.
on this.
Oh,
They
no, hold
they
on.
can't
Like,
recover
try.
from this.
You should be the one to say this first, because you said it in the DMs that actually to us that like he's actually one of the YouTubers that inspire you to be on YouTube. So
That's true.
you had a lot to say.
Yeah.
You know what? Go first.
All right. Sounds good. So I started watching YouTube, and I was a kid when I started watching it, but one of the first YouTubers I really got into was the Shay Tards. I would come home every day, I would watch their vlogs, and I don't know, some vlogs can actually make you feel good because it actually feels like, you're watching something. Their life was interesting. I enjoyed, the kids' company. Katie Lett's really hot. I mean, I'll be the first one to say it. In my opinion, I think she is. And I don't know. I enjoyed watching the videos every day where I come home. It gave me something to look forward to. Much like in the future, I would watch, Minecraft channels where every day a new video would come out. It gave me something to look forward to. And, it was always like inspiring what he had to say. So he like inspired me to do YouTube for a little bit way back in the day. I've had many different YouTube channels. We'll get into it one day. I've done almost everything, not everything, almost everything, a million things. I know a lot of different stuff on YouTube. I wanted to do vlogs. I got my flip cam. Obviously, I was a young kid. This was never going to come true. It was like a dumb video that I did. I'm sure if I found it, I would literally cringe. But it's inspired me, and that's what got me into wanting to do YouTube, really. He's one of the people who inspired me to do YouTube. And to see this, like, actually really upset me that, like, these kids are going to have to grow up, and these kids are in the public eye, and now they have to deal with their father doing this. And I don't know if Katie Lett's going to leave them. I don't know, or him. I don't know what's going on. In my opinion, she should. In my opinion, this is really unforgivable.
Dude, she's obviously going to leave them, mainly because, you just said, like, how much of a scumbag this guy is.
In his message, which I have right here, at the end of it, he said, "My wife, friends, and family are by my side. My only purpose is rehab. It's my number one priority." And then it goes down to say, like, how he let his family down. He will not be on the internet, stuff like that. So this implies that she's not leaving him, which, listen, I don't see how this is a forgivable thing. I mean, he blames it on alcoholism and stuff, but there's really no excuse. It was 3 months. It wasn't a one-night thing. All right, people make mistakes. It was 3 months of this. And I think personally that she should leave him to set a good example for everyone that girls should, or anyone, not even, should not accept this kind of behavior from their partner. They should not go unnoticed, anything like that. To set a good example to her kids that this is unacceptable, I think that she should leave him. I think it's unforgivable. That's
fair enough. You make a pretty solid point, I'll be honest.
Yeah, fair enough. So Luke, you can go second because like I don't have a lot to say about this guy. So go ahead.
I mean, all I can really say is I heard this on the Drama Alert interview. I found out everything from, Keemstar interviewing that cam girl. And oh my god, I was like, I couldn't help but laugh half the time, because like some of the stuff he said was just so outlandish, and some of it was just cringy. I'm just like, what? I'd even heard Keemstar talk about this guy on the Baited podcast. So when I find out that this dude is like, he's supposed to be like this family friendly, happy go lucky vlogger, I'm like, I hear this shit, I'm like, Jesus Christ, like, you never really can know a person.
Exactly. And it's shocking. A lot of people are very, very shocked because this was a guy that they looked up to, and all of a sudden, I mean, he's gone. Like, they lost all respect for this guy.
Exactly. It's over. Their channel is over. Their reputation is over. Whatever they got, they're pretty much over. I hope they got lots of savings. They're done.
You're saying they, but it's him. It's not they. It's him.
Yeah,
the
'cause,
family
you know,
should not
like, I
should
know,
not
like,
be
what the
affected
fuck should
by
happen
this.
to the family now after this? You know.
The 5 kids should I feel that's who I feel bad for. Do I feel bad for Shay and him losing his YouTube channel? Not one bit. I feel bad for Katie Light and the 5 kids who now have to deal with this in the public eye for the rest of their lives. Like, they will never get to live this down.
Okay, you know what? Let me ask you something about Shay's channel. Like, is it usually just him, or does he like involve the family a lot?
No, it's all the family. It's not him.
It's just a family.
Okay, so
It's
pretty much
like,
like if you think about it, he did kind of screw over the family as well, because you know the Shaytards, you could almost think of them as like a brand. Like their family is just like this image, and now it's ruined. It's just completely ruined because of what he did.
And he founded the network that I'm a part of. He is one of the founders of the network that my YouTube channel is a
What
part
network
of.
is that?
Maker Studios. Maker
I've
Max
heard about.
which is
that
owned by
studio,
Disney.
actually.
Polaris is owned by Disney. It's like
Yeah,
the Disney
I
network.
remember hearing about this on Baited.
Yeah. He is the network. He is one of the founders of the network. So, I mean, now obviously Disney's taken over. Disney will, obviously a very respectable brand, will take care of this and cover it up as much as they can. But really, I'm not concerned with Shay and what he's doing. His career is over in he lost all respect.
Dude, his career is already
all over.
I mean, like, have you seen this long ass tweet? You know,
I
picture,
hope
obviously.
Katie Lett has enough money, hopefully from the divorce or hopefully from anything, that she could still support her 5 young kids who now have to grow up and go through college and deal with their dad who made a awful mistake, an unforgivable mistake.
I wouldn't call it a mistake, honestly, because it, like you said, it went on for months.
No, it's not a mistake. I don't even know what to call it. It's not a mistake because a mistake is a one-time thing. This terrible habit, he's a cheat. He is a cheat. He is a scum and a cheat.
Yeah, I guess we can just call it a cheat, because I really can't think of anything else. It's definitely not a mistake.
And people are debating whether it is if he cheated or not.
Well, I mean, did he actually engage in anything?
He did not engage
actually, at this point,
physically.
I don't think that matters, because, you know, obviously he had every intention to do so. So
he did. There are messages, and the girl, if you listen to the entire thing, said there were videos and pictures exchanged as well.
That's true. She said, like, he sent him pictures of his junk.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
Okay, so, you know what? He had every intention. He has no defense here. It's over.
Well, no, he is not denying it. He put out a statement. Do you want me to read have you seen his statement? Do you want me to read it to
I
you?
actually haven't. Please read.
All right. So this is exactly from Shay Carl, and I quote, this is exactly from his Twitter. You could go up right now. He said, "I've been lying to myself. My heart is sick. It's been impossible to keep up with this perfect happiness is choice mentality. I can't do it anymore. I started drinking again 3 months ago. I have struggled with alcoholism for years. I thought I was able to escape addiction and its associated demons, but that disease had manifested itself back into my life due to my decisions. Because it is not a lifelong disease, I hate myself for it. I have not been myself the past couple months. The reason I haven't been uploading videos is because my life has slipped back into this horrible state. I'm not making excuses. I have a problem. This problem hurts the ones I love most. Because I've delayed the decision to get help. My wife, friends, and family are by my side. My purpose is to rehab. It's my only priority. I will not be on the internet. I'm sorry if you expected more out of me. I'm sorry I let you down. I'm sorry I let my family down. I'm sorry I let myself down." And that was his entire statement.
And
Wait,
you know,
hold
to
on.
back
You
up,
said
like,
he said that I'm not going to be on the internet anymore, right?
yes.
Yeah.
All right, so he pretty much knows he's over anyways.
Yeah,
It's
I
like,
think,
not only that,
and
though, it's like, you know,
he was taking a break from it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, from vlogging and everything. He was taking a complete break from it. So,
And honestly, think about this. Is he really, you know, sorry? Because, you know, we've seen stories like this in the past where, like, with Ultima Almighty, they didn't decide to actually, you know, try and get help until, you know, they were exposed for it. All of a sudden now he wants help because he got exposed for it.
well, that's exactly what it is. Everyone,
it's like,
no
you
one
know,
wants to deal with
Ultima
it until
Almighty
it's
just,
actually
like,
out.
But it's like, you know, Ultima Almighty just, like, admitted to the entire internet that, like, oh, I sexually harassed 8 girls. And that's the same thing with him. So, as I said before, you know, I appreciate the honesty there, but as what Tri said, ever since it happened for like 3 months, like I found it pretty scummy.
Yeah, like it's honestly unforgivable. Like I am not concerned about him, and he'll do what he has to do. Whatever.
I mean,
don't care about.
I don't know a lot about their content. I mean, like I'm pretty sure you guys do, because like you said, yeah, that he's enjoyable to you guys. But you know, as I said, like I do feel bad for this family. I really do think that like, you know, they should get out of this guy, because for one thing only, that like if you have somebody like that in your life, don't go to that. Like, don't support him at all. Just leave him alone and try your best to support your children.
She should get him into a position where he could get help, and then leave.
I know it's hard. But like, you know, the number one thing I'm pretty concerned about is that like, what's going to happen to him now? Because his YouTube career over, his reputation over. Like,
I mean, he's probably not gonna like be in any financial situation, because
yeah, he's
like,
he's
let's
a
be
lot of
honest, this dude is huge. I mean,
Yeah,
he was huge.
he's
Now
rich.
it's pretty much collapsing. So
Yeah, and he was
he's
well
got money.
respected.
There's
Yeah,
no
he's
doubt
got-
that he has
He's
money.
got money saved. He'll be okay, and you know, maybe he'll.
But
actually
you know,
go marry
like
the
since he's like one of those sexual predators, I would say, like, is he going to
No,
jail?
he's
because
not.
of this?
Okay,
No,
no.
no,
We
no,
can't
no,
call him
no,
a
no.
predator
He's
because
not,
he didn't
he's
like
not.
he didn't do
He-
anything.
And
He
he's
didn't
not.
like attack
she's,
anyone.
She's legal. He's legal. It's nothing like that.
I mean, if he straight up raped her, yeah, you can call him a predator all you want. But he didn't do
and
that.
she was into him as well. She admitted that she was into him as well, and she engaged it in as well. But she was just exposing him because, okay, the reason she exposed him about this and came out was because she tried to compliment and say, "Oh my gosh, your son is so cute," and he apparently flipped at her, calling her like a bunch of mean things and just basically being very, very rude to her. And that's why she decided to come out and say all this and tweet it.
You know, you just said so it's alcoholism, and he just admitted it. You know, like ever since he's not really a sexual predator, like. I mean, like, as long as you apologize for it, which, okay, I understand. It has been going on for months and months and months, but, like, since he's, you know, very honest about it, I mean, like, what would happen if it lasted for, like, a year? Then, like, that would be something really bad.
No, it is bad. There's no, if you do it once, it's bad. If you do it for 3 months, it's really bad. Like, even if it went on for a year, he's not a sexual predator because they're both legal. Like, let's say if Keemstar had a wife, right, and he cheated on her with a 22-year-old, that's not being a predator. That's just cheating on your wife. That's having a mistress. Like, it's not a predator because it's not a minor. If it was the girl was 15, then yes, it would be a lion maker situation. And you know, that would not be good, obviously, and the story would be bigger. But you can't call him a predator because it's just
I don't know,
not
like
correct.
the reason why, you know, I found that, well, I actually know on second thought, you know, I found both of them pretty scummy on that one, because like that girl, if she's just going to expose that guy for doing that, then like she should have just at least, you know, reported to law enforcement, and just instead of like, you know, posting it on social media, because like we saw that
it's not
happen with
law-
like Rice
no, but
Gum.
you're not understanding.
Like,
You're not understanding.
No, like,
he
we
didn't
saw that
do
with
anything wrong. Law enforcement wouldn't do anything. What would they say? Okay, he didn't do anything wrong that or illegal trouble. GameCube, do you understand? You understand?
Yeah, he didn't do anything illegal, but you know that doesn't make him any more in
A
the
good
right.
person, but he can't go to jail. He didn't do
I
anything.
understand. Okay, yeah, I understand now. I mean, I don't know a lot about the law, and I don't know how it's enforced, but you know, this one, you know, this story, pretty shady. So, do you guys want to put an end to this now?
I'll just tell you this much, Josh. With the law, the magic number is 18. You know, if they're under 18, yeah, you're going to jail. If they're over 18, technically not going to jail unless, you know, you threaten them.
Are we all over 18?
Yeah, I'm over 18.
No, I'm about to be 17 soon.
Okay,
No,
well, you
I'm
can still
over
put
18.
people in jail if you say they touched you. You bastard.
Well, no, you could do that. Really, you could do that at any age.
Oh, well, yeah.
Well,
But they'll,
nah,
you'll
let's
probably
not get
get a
into
longer
this.
sentence.
I mean,
in.
yeah, because,
Yeah,
like, you know, like,
no.
over my, because, you know, I don't want to go too personal, but, like, you know, I've seen, you know, people at my age do this shit, and they actually go to jail because of that. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, some of it. Yeah, again, it depends on the situation. Let's not get too legal in this, but just something very shocking. But this is actually something interesting. I don't know if did you guys see, on like a lighter note, since we've been talking about some pretty heavy stuff. Have you guys seen the video on Super Mario Logan
No.
about his trip to the Super Bowl?
No.
No.
Have you not? I would recommend watching. It's actually a pretty entertaining video.
I saw some of Logan's Instagram videos. He was just cheering for Brady, pretty much.
I mean, like, I did see he uploaded a vlog on, like, Super Luigi Logan, but, like, that's the only video.
Yeah. That was the vlog, the Super Bowl vlog.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah. It was the Super Bowl vlog. I was just like, I mean, if we can, not talking about SML or anything, but I find Logan's life very interesting in general, you know?
Well,
like,
I mean,
all of their lives in the SML crew is very interesting.
I mean, I guess you could say that. I mean, I've spoken to Anthony of the SML crew as well, and he's actually
Pretty cool, yeah.
yeah. I forget what the term is, but he's actually a part of the Navy.
Really?
He's part. Yeah, they
Yeah.
are a very diverse group of people.
Yeah,
Their own
they really are.
occupations, they have all that. Like,
If
you
you
know,
look at them, very, very diverse. I would love to see if Logan would make a video how it came to be like that, because the one that you always see there and posting, I don't know if you guys follow her on Instagram, is Chili is always there, but Chili doesn't play any characters. She doesn't voice any characters.
well,
And that's
She
what
did
that-
voice.
except
She did
the-
voice the
except the
haunted
girl
girl
from
in
Netflix.
the.
Yeah. She did do the
Yeah.
haunted girl. I saw
and
that.
she did
on
voice
Lavelle's
Peach
video.
before. Yeah, I think she did voice Peach.
But you think that she would be a bigger part, don't you think?
Well, I don't know. Like, it has to be dependent on, like, you know, the voice actor. Like, if they want to, you know, really voice act in the fucking video, then, you know, they will have the choice of either saying yes or no. And that's what Logan's crew are about. Like, they would say yes because of money, obviously. It's a job, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And do you guys think, this is a question I would love to ask Lavelle, right? Do they get paid? Like, how do they split
Dude, I just
the
said
money?
it. It's their job. It's their job.
Yeah. I know that. But how do they split the money between all of them?
Oh.
I mean,
Does Logan get 50 and they get the rest of the cut
Okay, then, like, how
evenly?
about estimate this? Like,
Do
how
they
many
do it
members are in
on
the crew?
if you're in the video? Like, how much you get of that video?
Yeah, because, you know, like, how many members are in the crew? Let's just say this.
okay, there's Logan, there's Lance, Lavelle,
Yes.
Anthony.
Lance is the GOAT.
God, that
Pablo
right? And
and the girl.
what was the girl's name? I can't believe I'm forgetting her name now.
Elena.
I don't know. I feel like
think
that's,
Elena.
she's
Something like that.
she's
Yeah,
really good.
yeah.
I love her voice as Rosalina, but she's a really good. Is it Elena? Is that her name?
I think
Yeah.
I think that's her
Alright.
name.
All right, and Elena. So let's say, what is that? 6?
Yeah, that's
5?
6.
So yeah,
Okay.
like Logan normally makes, you know, a video twice a week, and that video would, you know, potentially obviously hit like 2 million or 1 million views. So 2,000 divided by 6, like that'll be like around, oh god.
But do they? I don't think they split it evenly. They can't.
No.
I think Logan
has
gets
a
like
house to pay for. He's got to buy like
Yeah.
equipment and stuff. So
they have to
I
put
think,
a certain number aside and then split the rest. I don't know if they do it overall. They must do it based on video. Like if you're in the video. So if it's a video with Cody Jr. and Joseph, then Lavelle, Logan, and Pablo get paid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, isn't his name Chris? We should probably call him by his real name. Isn't it Chris?
I mean, they always call him Pablo, so I guess we
Yeah.
can call him Pablo.
I guess
I'm gonna call him Chris because why
Yeah.
not? Yeah.
Why not? But
Nobody calls
I
him
would-
Hoobs though, because they do that, and that's kind of cringy in my opinion.
Why?
I would love to know how they get paid. When is Logan gonna propose to Chili? Like, I don't see them breaking up anytime soon.
Actually, if I
Dude,
want to
he's-
give out
he's
an
like-
honest
he's only,
question,
like-
I don't even know.
Oh my god, really?
Why do you always do that? I don't know. Logan's like only 22 or 23.
2? Yeah, something like that. He's 21, 22, 23.
He's
something
probably
like
got
that.
no interest in getting married right now.
I just can't see them. I mean, they've been dating for a long time, haven't they?
Yeah.
I mean, I could see Logan being like, well, listen, he sent her family on cruises. This is obviously a serious relationship. Taking her to a Super Bowl and sending her family on a cruise is not cheap things to do.
But it's like,
I know he's
do you
loaded.
think marriage is gonna stop Logan from making these videos? Because
No
we've
way.
seen. Okay.
I don't think so. I don't know. An interesting thing is Chili a gold digger? I'm joking.
Nah, I don't.
She's
think
staying
she's
with
a
him for the
gold
money.
I mean, like,
I don't-
I don't want to bring
obviously
this out
she's
of the way,
not.
but like
I
Shay
was
Tarks,
making
you
a
know,
joke.
like, well, obviously I'm gonna bring that up, but like, what did he do before he married I don't know who the girl that.
No, they started the channel together. They already had a family when he started.
Oh, okay.
So no, it wasn't for fame or anything like that. Like Keemstar's girlfriend, for instance. But no, and he was small channel when they started dating too. Him and Chili. It was in his Draw His Life video. I think they broke up and then they got back together. I don't quote me on that. I don't remember exactly.
I'm pretty sure that did happen.
Yeah.
I mean, like, have you seen like Black Yoshi's new Call of Duty? I think.
No.
What about that?
I mean, I'm sure, but what about it?
Because like you see this like I don't want to go into too much details, but like you see like Logan's screenshot of like another girl basically, and they did because like I was pretty confused at that because like I did comment on like Chili's channel one time saying like, hey, did Logan break up with you? And then like some fan told me yes she did, and I'm like, oh whoa, okay.
Wait, but they're together.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's weird.
You know what was kind of weird? I just remember this. At one point there was a video on Super Luigi Logan of Logan asking a girl. Okay, well, basically what happened was he said that this girl had a job dressing up as Disney princesses and going to birthday parties or events like that. The one princess she always wanted to dress up as was apparently Cinderella. So how he asked her out was he actually, he hired her to come to a party dressed as Cinderella, and he asked her out there.
Yeah,
I can't remember I can't remember if that
Dude,
that girl was.
That's the girl. That's the girl after Logan broke up with Chili.
Whatever happened to her, I wonder.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I mean, like we don't care anyways. I mean, like at least they're both back together.
I mean, I like Chili. She's cool, and she seems cool. But I just wonder, like, what's their relationship like? Like, what are all these people like?
It's obviously
what are they doing in their free
It's
time?
obviously
They
going
just
to be
sit there?
special and nice, like any other relationship. I mean, like as you said, it lasted for so many years. So ever since it lasted for so many years, I think they have a really strong one at that point. So yeah.
I just wonder what their
You know
life is outside of SML.
Think about this real fast. Could you imagine like being Chili, going out and socializing with friends, and it's like they bring up the careers. How is she going to casually put in like she works for her boyfriend who, makes
she doesn't.
videos of
Plays
toys
with
on the
stuffed
internet?
animals and just like records in front of a
Records
fucking
stuffed
camera.
animals and puts that on YouTube. That's their job.
Yeah, but she,
I don't know if
doesn't.
Chili like has her own job or something, but how do
No,
you
she
fit
must-
that
I
into
don't think she does.
conversation?
I don't think she has her own job. I think she mooches off. I'm joking, but
I mean, she probably does live with the guy. Who
Gotta
knows?
get that smooch mooch.
do you think they live together?
I mean,
this
I
is
think
why
it's
we need
possible.
Logan. We need Logan on here.
Logan has like multiple rooms on his house, so yeah, obviously.
Yeah, she sleeps in Bowser Jr.'s bed. Do you think they have sleepovers? And he's like
I mean,
his
Logan
parents
did
come
say
over.
that like
He, like, he makes
I
them sleep in
no,
like
no, 'cause,
Bowser's
like,
bed.
Logan did say at one of the apartment vlogs where he's like, yeah, I sleep on the Bowser Jr. bed because it's obviously comfortable over there. So without a doubt, I think he sleeps over there. I'm not sure.
I mean, I think it's funny, honestly. Like their life, I would love to just like watch them record, like just see how it's done, the whole thing, like how it's all done. Honestly, could you
Like,
imagine if you got
Logan, like,
invited?
having a
That would be
kid.
lit.
Imagine Logan having a kid though, like for like until like 7 years later, and then like Logan just tells him, "This is how I do for a living. I make plush videos just in front of a camera. You should do the same when you're older."
Good God.
You think Logan will have kids?
Maybe. I guess.
I like how we're talking about this random guy's life, like he's like our friend or something like that, and like.
You know what?
He's
let's
in the
let's
room.
get into like some more sensible territory in this subject. Like somebody like mentioned like how Logan would like, make a video and everything. You know what would be kind of cool for Logan to do at some point? Maybe like he could live stream on his phone like the process of them like making one of the videos on Super Luigi Logan.
Yeah, something like that, just to see how it's behind the scenes, like what it's like. I mean, I would just love to see that.
Yeah.
Do you think he knows? I mean, I think he knows who you are, GameCube dude.
Yeah,
but I don't think
does.
he has any clue who me and Josh are.
No, he
I
doesn't.
mean,
I can't say he does.
Yeah,
But
like
I'm
you ever
certain
think
he
he looks
did,
up
'cause,
Mario
like,
Minecraft and is like, I've done various episodes with Jeffy as a character in Minecraft. I don't know if you've ever seen them. They're pretty hilarious.
I didn't bother
Except
watching
your
them 'cause,
plush
you know,
videos. Except your plush
Because they're
videos.
child friendly, and that's cringy. I get it. Okay, I'm a child friendly YouTuber. Everyone can leave me alone about it. Okay. Honestly, listen, being a child friendly YouTuber is very hard because
You
there's
can't
some
say
things I
fuck
want to
as
say.
much as you want.
Well, as
Dude,
you
you just
noticed,
fucking this fucking
but as
channel,
you
dude.
say,
I mean,
as you notice, like I don't even curse on this podcast because I don't want it to leak over to my other channel. I mean, it's a business decision, and really, I don't curse that much anyway. But I mean, obviously, I don't mind it. I don't really care, but I don't do it because I can't. Like, I literally can't. It's hard when I get behind a mic, like that part of me switches off, like that bad part and everything, that's not child friendly switches off because I've been so accustomed to everything has to be so child friendly. You know what I mean?
I mean, like,
I mean, it is reasonable for you to do since,
Yeah, I know, but,
Minecraft
like,
and Mario, like, that is something normally kids would watch, so I can understand
My
why
demographics
But
are
it's like, this recent Let's Player,
6 to
Kabanamani 456. He created a new channel. Like, I don't know why though, but like he did say in like one of his videos that like, he doesn't want to be kid friendly anymore, like his main channel. So with his new main channel, he's just going to be unprofessional as he wants because, this is something that he wants to do. So my question is, like, since you want to be this kid friendly channel, do you want to remain like that or not?
I do. I don't see myself ever not being a kid-friendly channel. People can call it cringy. They can call it whatever they want. I mean, I was talking to a kid today. He's like, I don't really get your content. And that was the same kid who called me a pedo for Minecraft, whatever. And he apologized for it, like I said before. He's like, I don't get your content. I'm like, you're not supposed to get it. You're not the demographic that, I'm looking for. It's not, my demographic is great because I have the kids from Logan's channel who are, and these other channels, but mine's also kids friendly, so it goes to the kids who aren't allowed to watch SML and those Mario videos. I like being child friendly. I really do. I enjoy what I do. Sometimes it's a pain in the butt, but I do enjoy what I do. I think we all enjoy what we do, or we wouldn't be here right now.
That's fair.
And we all do very different, very, very different things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, just because
You
you're
post
child friendly
videos.
doesn't like take away from any of the entertainment value. Like, somebody can, like, think of a Mario game, for example. Those are supposed to be like kid friendly things, but adults can play them. So people
Yeah.
who say like your content is cringy, it's like they're obviously just, you're right, they're just not the demographic for it.
Yeah, and there's a demographic for everything. Obviously, people are not going to look at SML and be like, oh, I love that if they're into Call of Duty and gun games. You know what I mean? Like, everything's a demographic here. You just have to appeal to your demographic, and I don't know.
I don't like have a demographic I appeal to because, I react to the videos like SMG4 and Super Mario Logan, and like, I never filter myself. I'll say whatever is like on my mind at that moment. Like, oh, bro, he got fucked up. So like, I don't have a filter or anything. So,
And with
I
my
have had
demographic,
people tell
like,
me in the past, like, hey, can you not swear as much? Like, my parents might get mad at me. And I'm like, well, I'm sorry, but that's like not, it's one, that's not
It's
really
who
my
you are.
problem. And,
But it's like,
two, it's like,
it's who you are.
yeah, it's who I am. I'm not
I mean,
gonna,
like, if
I
you
can't
don't really
change who
wanna
I
hear him
am for one
swearing-
person.
and like
Yeah,
one thing,
true.
like if you don't want to hear him swearing at all, just don't watch the video, obviously.
Anyone know who Kirby GameCube U is?
Why?
They just tweeted out. I just thought it was funny. It says you versus the podcast they tell you to not worry about, and it's Opinionated podcast, and then it's some weird picture of a dog. I don't know what.
No, don't
No,
give them
don't
any
do that.
attention. Don't
Yeah,
talk about it.
Yeah, please don't talk
I don't know if
about
it's. No, I literally thought it was.
Dude,
funny.
don't talk about
No,
that,
don't
please.
talk. Trust me, it's a bad idea. Don't talk about it.
Okay.
You said
okay,
no
sorry.
mentioning at all, mate.
I'm sorry. I just thought it was a funny picture of a dog. It's some fat dog. I was
We're
like,
not talking about it, okay?
All right.
Yeah, I know, all taken care
My
of.
bad, everyone. And on that note, guys, I think that's going to do it for the official episode 1. Hopefully, I don't have to record this again.
We're not recording another episode, I'm telling you that much. After months of like
opinion-
dealing with all this crap, after months of Tripolar barely ever answering his Skype,
Hey, I've
I'm
been
done. I
better
want this to be the
recently.
first episode.
Hey, I've been better. I said we were
At
gonna
least
record
you know we
today,
can
and
find
I
a
did do
release
that.
it, unlike YouTube glitching the fuck out of it.
Hey, that was last night. That was not my fault at all. That podcast would be out right now.
I
No, but
just
the
said
delays were
YouTube
your
was, like,
fault,
glitch-
though.
No, I just said, YouTube
the delays were my
glitching the
fault, yes,
fuck.
but last night was not my fault because YouTube was actually broken.
I just said
And
YouTube is a
confirmed.
fucking broken ass system.
Fix your
Because-
shit, YouTube.
Anyway, guys, if you do have any comments, things you want us to talk about, or things that we could do better, please leave us in the comments. Please leave it in the comment section below. Leave a like on this podcast if you did enjoy it. Subscribe to the channels in the description and on our sub boxes. Those are our channels, so go make sure to go check them out. And we will see you guys in the next episode of Opinionated Podcast.
Also, if I can convince Tripolar to make one, follow us on SoundCloud.
SoundCloud.
Are you actually gonna do that? They could use a downloadable option for this podcast.
From what I can tell, he's obviously
Maybe.
What do you mean maybe?
course,
Do it.
of
Do it.
course.
Let them
Someday.
download.
Why?
What do you mean someday?
Why?
Do it now. Do it when this is uploaded.
Why?
Well, I guess we'll have to see. But guys, we will see you in a future episode. Peace out from Tripolar.
Peace out, my YouTube comrades.
And this is Super Joshua Bros 1. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
SoundCloud.